superstar. Bruh. I'm at the fucking... Bruh. Can you mute your mic, dog? Man, holy shit.
Play action. It's Smith.
Hell no.
And his first pass is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do
Hell
is look at
no.
him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now Smith.
Bruh, you gotta
That's
fucking...
to DK Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now Gino on first down.
Bruh, ain't no way. That's a pick all day.
Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 69 yards. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh my God.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10, Smith again.
Take that back to the house. Take that back to the house. Come on now. Take that back to the house. Back to the house, KZ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gonna try me, son.
This one back. It's a pick 6 for the Steeler touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down in. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on
Give me
the
that.
field.
Right
Give me that.
Of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Yes, sir.
Take this down to the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I see you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
From the end zone, Smith.
Ooh.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Throwing now is Gino. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On second down, here's Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a second and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on, Kenny.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's got it.
Let's go, baby.
Touchdown. Miles Boykin from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
Oops.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
Let's go.
Coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
How the fuck did he not catch that?
2nd and 10. Pickett.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson from 13 yards out. Now the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Geno. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw from his end zone, Smith.
Give me that pick. Pick 6, let's go. Hey, let's go. TD.
It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Just beating the play clock. Smith rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple.
Oh, that's a flag? What? That's not a flag?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having the ball.
There he goes, left side. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 70 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
No, dude.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's across midfield, and he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pickett to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us
W Flicks, what up?
powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Is that good? Yes, sir.
From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The final shot here before break. Smith. They'll roll him out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
I was up like 28-7 or 20-something.
In a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Pickett back to throw.
Good catch.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions
Oh, man.
as in this one,
3rd and 8.
definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Let's go.
He'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pickett now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looks right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris.
God damn, it's so fucking hard to run.
At the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right.
Ain't no way.
Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Off of play action, here's Smith, rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith.
Hell no.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Hell no.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Smith.
Let's go.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Full quarter.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Let's go.
He will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size...
Get in there, baby. TD. These are my Najee Harris. Boom, baby.
Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And Pickett going to move his guys around. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but...
Pick six.
Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone
Killer
down to
Brew.
maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on second down is Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, here's Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going